of your book and exactly why you chose to center it in Queens.
My name is Bob Brody. Just a little about myself, or as my wife would say, the less the better. I came to Queens from what you might consider another country. That other country is New Jersey. Met a girl in New York City, was living in Manhattan. We decided to live together and wanted to find a place to live, and my apartment was 16 by 11, really the smallest apartment in the history of the planet, possibly. And so we looked at places in Queens and settled in Queens in 1977 as boyfriend and girlfriend. And it was there that I proposed to her. It was there that we got married. It was in Queens that my son was born at St. John's Hospital. It was there at St. John's that my daughter was born too, Michael and Caroline. And so I've lived here for 40 years now. And I love Queens and have started writing about it, really started writing about it mostly about 10 years ago. And realized after writing pieces that I had something that might actually be compiled into something resembling a book. I've written, for example, about Flushing Meadow Park and how I was walking through there and seeing people playing soccer and cricket, and people from all over the world, and realized that the Olympics really has nothing on Queens, that the Olympics is taking place every day right there in Flushing Meadow Park and throughout the city. I spent a lot of time on basketball courts in Forest Hills, and I realized as I was through the 70s and the 80s and the 90s that the population was changing, and I was seeing it on the basketball court. On the basketball court originally it was mostly people from Europe, it was mostly Caucasian, and then people were coming in from the Middle East and from all over the world, and the names were changing, and so I wrote about that and kind of tried to describe it as an Ellis Island sort of gateway for people, these kids coming into Queens, living in Queens now, and this is the entry point for New York City. So a lot has happened. The book I've written is a memoir. It's called Playing Catch with Strangers. Craig was asking me about the title before because Craig wrote a book called Catch, and we have this in common, it turns out.
Oh, thanks for crediting me for that. Yeah. No, I didn't write Catch. I wrote a short story.
A short story.
Okay. Yeah, but you have to read Catch.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I promise. I promise. Yeah.
But Bob wrote Playing Catch with Strangers. Come on, you gotta own that title. That's like off the charts cool.
Thank you.
All right, so come on, go ahead.
Yeah, so we were on vacation as a family, and we were sitting around a pool at a motel, and a kid was having a catch in the pool with his mother. And his mother had had enough after about 15 minutes or so, and the kid, so she left, and the kid was in the pool just throwing the ball to himself. And I just kind of signaled I want to have a catch, and got in the pool and started having a catch with him. And then when I came out of the pool, I said to my wife, who knows me pretty well, she said, I really could play catch with strangers for the rest of my life. I mean, that would be my idea of a good time. And I've done it since, by the way, and I just did it the other day. The other day I saw a couple of guys at Russell Sage Park having a catch, and I asked if I could join, and I've done it. And I've done it all over the country and all over the world. In Italy recently, I saw a kid kicking a soccer ball around by himself, and I just joined in with him. And in San Francisco, I saw people throwing frisbee around, and I joined in with them. So, I mean, it's just the whole idea appeals to me because we kind of play catch with strangers our whole lives, whether we have a job or we meet somebody at a party or we're getting married. I mean, everybody starts out as a stranger. So once you, I mean, and every friend was once a stranger. So that's the reason for the title of my book. I guess I should sign off there.
So listen, his book is right over there, and you make sure you get a copy because he'll sign it for you, which is pretty cool. Now next up we have Jacob. Jacob has